nice.
I knew it.
Well, we know.
Y'all have so much stuff.
We're live.
I love that.
We're
Hey, what's up,
live.
Facebook? My name is Boy, and I'm with the hashtag Red Production. And before we go and talk about this, we're in an amazing place right now. It's called Bolo. And Bolo is in West Alabama. It is absolutely amazing. The best pizza, the best drinks. My very good friend Patrick is the bartender here, senior manager. Come check it out. Bolo rocks, right, guys?
Yes, it does.
We're here to talk about the hashtag Red Production first. The hashtag Red Production is fashion, it's art, and it's giving back to the city of Houston. It's about creating Houston with no new HIV transmissions. My name is Boy, and I'm here with
Digna.
and Laura.
With the social soda.
Not just anybody, the social soda. And the reason they're with me today, guys, is because they're going to be spearheading my social media, guys. Wherever I'm at, they're going to be. They're going to be talking to amazing people. They're going to be asking some difficult questions, having some conversations that I think is super, super important to have about HIV. And we're here to talk about the dates, the times, and who we're going to be.
Directors, sponsors, locations,
ticket sales, all these wonderful things. So the hashtag Red
Calls.
Production, this time we're going to be, the designer is going to be Nicholas Wynn. He is absolutely amazing.
He's very hot right now.
Yeah.
Like I've been seeing him all over social media. So
Nicholas is amazing.
You do your thing.
Nicholas Fat Wynn, he is a couture designer. His stuff is absolutely amazing. So at our event, he's going to be premiering some of his new stuff and bringing out some of his old stuff. It's going to be an absolute wonderful show. And in addition to the fashion, we're going to have an amazing artist. She's been with me for a while. Her name is Patty Linden Potter. She is incredible.
She does fantastic work.
She does.
Oh my goodness.
And last year, I know she raised over $100,000 for nonprofit organizations giving back. She is incredible. Patty Linden Potter. And the venue we're going to have.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. Our venue is sponsored. And this venue right now, guys, I want to really drive this home to you. This is a 10,000 square foot brokerage.
Yeah.
And we know we have a lot of real estate agents watching this. So
Yes, and it's in Edo.
yes.
It's an industrial space that's been converted with open concept. It is absolutely amazing. We're going to be going live next week from that venue, as a matter of fact. But I wanted to reach out to that broker. You know who you are. He's changing the world. And because he has volunteered and given us the space, 100% of these ticket sales go back.
I think the space fits with the theme, the personalities. It's so like cutting edge and it's forward.
It's like the universe, all of the stars aligned.
They all aligned, right?
All aligned. We walked in there and it was like, here's the runway. Here is the makeup.
Here's the
and
VIP
dressing room.
section.
Here's the
Here's-
VIP section. It literally, like, the stars aligned for us.
And you know what? I'm going to say this one more thing. When you think about a brokerage, you think of a little bitty space where people go. This is a fabulous industrial space where agents are loved and they're welcomed, and it's a commercial space. It's absolutely incredible. So be looking out for that. And what's different about this event is we have amazing sponsor lists.
Yes.
Oh my
God.
It goes on.
It goes on and on.
Facebook almost didn't even let us like go live
Because-
because
right.
it's so big.
Because there's so many tags, and I kind of want to talk about them really quickly.
Yes.
Before I even go on, our #1 senior sponsor, of course, is the brokerage. I'll be saying that name next week. You know who you are. You know who you are. He's an amazing broker. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being on top and just giving back to our community and changing the world. The next one is Ryan LaFleur.
Oh
Ryan
my
LaFleur
goodness.
Atelier, Isabel Rose Atelier. This guy is off Kirby. Ryan, we love you. He's been with me since the
Kirby
beginning.
Collection.
The Kirby Collection, the same location. Ryan LaFleur, senior sponsor. And then we have beautiful Anti-Aging with Kay McCunis. She is
Amazing
absolutely
work.
amazing. We love you, Kay. Mark Harvey. If you don't know Mark Harvey,
You need
MH.
to know.
Yes.
Mark Harvey Beauty.
Yes, girl.
Do you have the list of the? Do you have that list that I sent you of the people that he's been working with?
Yes.
He has
I
a.
don't have it.
Yes, this guy is beyond stellar. He's so incredible. He's going to be doing our
And he's
makeup.
so humble.
He's
and
such a good guy.
He is so funny.
He's
oh
a
my
good
God.
guy.
He did our makeup for the Red Production campaign.
Yes.
And he was so much fun. It was like girl talk.
It
like,
was.
We've known each other forever.
He's so cool. What are some of the people he worked
Some
with?
of the people he's worked with: Fantasia, Rolando Watts, Stacey
Yes.
Lucci, Tamara Braxton, Cynthia Krishner,
Wow.
Vivica
Wow.
A. Fox,
Vivica A. Fox. Okay, who else?
Nina Peels, Maria Menounos. Oh my
I love
gosh,
her.
gorgeous.
Super
Regina
cool.
Bell.
Yes.
Ooh.
And then
Adrienne Malouf.
And then Adrienne Malouf, and then Yolanda Adams.
Oh my God.
You know, he just did her makeup, I think, for the Grammys in California.
Bella twins.
The Bella twins. He's
For
really,
all of
really
our
good.
Younger viewers.
And you know what? We also have Exodus Title. Exodus Title is one of our big sponsors, and Maserati. Maserati is absolutely amazing, guys. So you know what? Tickets go on sale in a week.
Yeah.
In 1 week, they start at $25 for general admission. And then for VIP and seats, what did we say?
$50.
$50.
So,
and
guys, that is
that's nothing.
That is nothing.
And you know what's so good?
Tell
What percentage goes back?
100%.
100%. Guys, think about that.
Yes.
When you go to events, when you go to these nonprofit places, you buy a ticket. And they keep a percentage. They do.
Yeah.
Guess what? The hashtag Red Production, we don't keep a dime. 100% of these ticket sales go back to AIDS Foundation Houston, guys, because guess what? They need our help. They have awesome programs. They help with housing. They help with medication. They help with counseling. They have a food pantry.
Free testing.
Free testing, guys. I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh, thank you.
So my very good friend, her name is Hajira. Hajira, she is Miss Pakistan, and all of our really good friends, Michelle Tello.
Yeah.
She is Miss
Houston.
You're Miss Houston.
Yes,
These
she
two ladies,
is.
these two queens are going to be heading up the youth awareness with Queens.
Wow.
So we're going to have a special
That sounds
episode.
so much fun.
A special episode with all these queens with their crowns, their sashes,
Yeah.
and we're going to talk about STD testing
Yeah.
at AIDS Foundation Houston. Because guess what, guys? If you don't know your status, what's the point?
Well, it starts with you, right?
It starts with all of us.
Yeah.
If it must be, let it start with me. And I'm wearing a shirt. It's PrEP. And PrEP is a medication that, when taken responsibly and correctly, can curb HIV up to 92%.
Wow.
And when I wear...
That's an astounding statistic, 92%.
92%.
Do you hear that?
And you know, this is the thing. People think, oh, PrEP, you're going to go out there and have all kinds of random sex. That's not what it's about. PrEP is being responsible for yourself. PrEP is taking care of you. And we're going to have an amazing show. When is that going to be? Friday?
This is going to happen Friday at noon with Tom Robinson and, of course, you, the founder of the Red Production. And it will be at the AIDS Foundation here
AIDS Foundation Houston.
So we're super excited because we're going to bring you guys so much valuable information.
And I want to talk about that. I know you said we're going to talk about it a lot, but I can't help it because you know what, guys? I want to talk about things that are tough. What is high-risk activity? We're going to talk about that.
Yes.
We're going to talk about what medication is available to you. And then we're going to discuss what happens if you think you're positive. Or more importantly, what if you're expecting? Do you have to give birth to a positive child?
It's going to be an episode that it may be stuff that you don't want to hear.
Right.
It's just not in, it's like, whoa, it's going to kind of shock you when you see it on your feed. But guess what? It's going to be probably the most important thing that's going to go through your feed that day, that week, that month that you'll ever learn about. And we all need to learn about this. We need to educate ourselves.
And guess what? 1 in 12 Houstonians are affected by HIV.
And you know, I don't want to leave the families out. It's
No.
about counseling. You know, what is the spouse or a sister, brother, father, mother
Your child.
do when they're infected?
And you know, this is something I want to discuss too. Do you realize that April is Youth Awareness Month, HIV Youth Awareness Month, and April the 10th is Youth Awareness Day for HIV? And we're thinking youth awareness? Well, you know what, guys? A third, 33% of HIV new cases are from the ages of 12 to 24.
Those are the high risk.
That should
areas.
blow your mind. 33% of the new HIV cases are teenagers. That should break your heart. We have a problem, guys, that these children, these kids are not being educated. They think it can't happen to them. And so, you know what? This youth awareness, we're going to push it. We're going to bring you where you can get tested. It's free. Do it, do it, do it. Take responsibility for yourself. I want to talk about one more thing.
You want to say hi to people real
Yes,
quick?
yes. Hey, Dell.
Stephanie Garcia.
Hey, Stephanie.
Gracie. Okay, and Charlie Ewan is watching.
And I'm glad you brought up Charlie Ewing. Charlie Ewing is going to be our official photographer. That's Charlie Horse Photography. The guy, he blows my mind. Check him out. Charlie Horse Photography.
He's the photographer to the fashion show.
Yeah, he really is.
Yes.
He is absolutely incredible. So I love the guy. Who else do we have there?
We have Yanni. She says she wants tickets.
I love
Yanni. We
Yanni.
already have a couple sold. Okay,
Yes.
George.
Samantha. We love you, Samantha.
Yes, we have George Sargent.
Yes.
Okay, Michelle Tello.
Of course. She's going to be leading the youth awareness. Of course, Bobby. He is one of our founders of the hashtag Red Production Operation Manager.
And Mark Harvey.
And Mark Harvey. We love Mark Harvey. So guys, this is coming to you. When is the date for the event?
The date for which one? The actual
The
event?
actual event.
May 24th.
May 24th.
May 24th.
That falls on a Friday, guys.
Ladies, gents, start getting your outfits ready. Start getting your money ready. Start getting just start getting in the
zone to give back, man.
To give back.
Because this campaign is also, and we're not focusing so much on the fashion, but it is a benefit.
It's a
has
benefit.
Fashion, has art. So get your best outfits. You know,
And
we're gonna have a good
I
time.
hear that you guys did an ad. Did y'all guys do an ad? I hear that ad's pretty awesome, and that ad's going to be released in 2 weeks. The hashtag Red Production, because
it looks so good.
Oh my God, yes.
Everyone.
Thank you to Mundo Latino. For
Oh
that.
God!
Thank you
Before I forget,
Latino television.
yes, let's shout out to all of our social media. I want to shout out to Tony Rodriguez. She is amazing. She can't be here today. She's absolutely amazing. Her show Bubble Talk is a part of our social media blitz, and she's going to be my co-chair this season. Can't wait for you to talk to her. She's incredible. We have Social Soda. We have Bubble Talk. We have Nightlife.
Okay.
And then we have, what was it? Telemundo?
Yes, Aidel.
Aidel.
Pero from Mundo Television, Mundo Latino Television.
And they are a senior sponsor, guys.
Yes.
I want you all to know the reason I say these people's names is because I can't do what I do without these people. Without these people sitting next to me, without these people that are watching, the hashtag Red Production would not exist, because guess what? Everything we raise, the auction items, we have sports memorabilia coming from the Astros, sports memorabilia coming from the Texans, from the Rockets. They're all giving us amazing stuff. All of it goes back. And the tickets, 100% goes back. So benefits, what I believe is it should go back. And the reason I've chose AIDS Foundation Houston is because it's a cause that's close to my heart. Thousands of people have died from this, and I believe that everyone deserves love. Do you realize that HIV is the only condition where it can prevent you from getting a hug? We have to think about that. When this came out in the 80s, people were getting kicked out of schools. People were losing their jobs. People were getting kicked out of swimming pools. Children with HIV, some of them are seen as unadoptable because people are afraid. And that stigma is gross, guys, because guess what? Everybody deserves love. Everybody. I don't care your age, your race,
and
statistic.
I've been doing my research about the HIV/AIDS virus, and I've seen we're in better times, but we have not progressed that much from the 1980s. There's still a lot of stigma. There's still a lot of hate, misinformation. You know, if in the 80s people felt that way, it's a little bit better, I feel, but it still has.
We are so far.
We are so.
We are so far. We are so far that every 5 hours, someone is diagnosed with HIV.
Wow, those are
every 5 hours. And something else I want to share too is there are women still giving birth to children that are positive.
Wow.
And that doesn't have to happen. That doesn't have to happen, guys.
We need to have more compassion, more understanding, have more knowledge.
And how does that start? Through talking about it.
Exactly. And
Talking
that is
about
exactly what we're going to do. It's it might get uncomfortable sometimes,
Right.
but you know what? You have to get past the discomfort, because that will lead us to zero transmissions.
And
We
you know,
have to be
and this is something I want to say on that good point. Do you realize that when someone says, hey, on their second date or third date, they say, hey, I'm positive. Because we have a lot of people that are super strong, and I love you all. And they say, hey, I'm positive. 80% in that relationship, 80% of the people will get up and leave.
Yeah.
You have to think about
Can we
that.
give a shout out to the young man that told
Yes.
us about it? What was his name? I'm drawing a blank. What is his name?
Derek Dietz.
Yes, yes.
So
Oh, I
thank you.
love him.
Thank you for
Yes,
everything that
we're
you
actually going to have him on the
said.
show, as a matter of fact. Did we tag him?
No.
No.
We'll tag him.
He's an inspiration.
Yes. And what does he do? He has a blog that is totally 100% geared to changing the stigma. And, he shares a story that's amazing that I don't want to steal his thunder. We'll talk about that next time he's on the show. So, guys, what's the date for hashtag Red Production?
May 24th.
May 24th. And we're going to tell you the venue next week, right, guys?
Yes.
And the hashtag Red Production, it's fashion, it's art, it's live performance. It's where everybody in Houston comes together to give back and love each other. Because without love, it's pointless.
Yep.
Without love, it's pointless. Because guess what? Everyone
deserves love.
deserves love. Let's say it again. Everyone deserves love. So guys, hit us up. Social Soda. Follow us. I want you on board for this because I need you. I need you. So not only like, but share this. Because everyone deserves love. Doesn't matter your gender, race.
Well, this disease does not know gender, doesn't know race. And with that, I wanted to say today is National Native American HIV/AIDS awareness for Native Americans. So let's just take a moment to celebrate that.
Absolutely.
Always raising awareness.
I'm glad you brought that up. It's not a gay disease.
Yeah.
It's not a white disease. It's not a black disease.
Exactly.
It's everyone's affected by it. And I want to give a statistic too before I leave. 76,400 youth. 76,000 youth in America are living with HIV.
Wow.
And that shouldn't be. So you know what, guys? We love you. We're gonna let you go. Anything to say before we let them go?
Just one last hi, Jessica Bador. And
Hey,
hi,
Alex Carrillo. Pickle. Love
Jessica
it.
Galvan.
Oh, Jessica Galvan. That woman is awesome. She's from Exodus Title. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Jessica, for putting up with me and being my friend and
I
just
don't
supporting.
know if we mentioned George Sargent. He says he wants a ticket.
Of course,
and
George.
Nestor had said hugs, dude. Great job, Frank. Awesome.
Guys,
We
be
love
on
Frank.
the lookout. The tickets will go on sale soon.
Yes.
So
In about a week.
in about a week.
Yes, and please remember, Social Soda will be live at the AIDS Foundation Houston
On Friday.
Robinson and Boy. So please stay tuned for that. We'll have a very great interview with.
And I
lots
want
of
you to know, guys,
information.
that interview is going to be tough to hear, but I need you to hear it. I want you to be
absolutely.
educated because you guess what? Ignorance is where this is. It's what takes over our world. Ignorance. So let's shine some light on it. Let's spread some love and let's change Houston,
Ignorance
right?
and fear.
Ignorance and fear, man. There's nothing to be afraid of. The Bible says that perfect love casts out all fear. Perfect, mature love. So let's love each other mature and let's change our world. If you try to change your world, you try to change your world, and I try to change my world, we can change the world. I believe it. So guess what? We're signing off. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Watch us on Friday.
Yes, don't forget to follow us.
Everyone deserves love.
Everyone does deserve love.
They do.
Love it.